Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to make an attempt to turn this piece of firewood. It's about 18 and a half long and two and a half, somewhere around that, around the narrow end, 6 and a half to the widest end. Got some cracks in this part. This piece of wood got my attention. I just couldn't throw it in here. I seen it had some curly, see that where that grain runs kind of up and down there. That should be some curly grain in there, I'm thinking. So this is going to be the bottom of the bowl. Probably get 2 little blanks out of it, but this other side ain't got no pretty grain, so this will be the top, and we'll hope we cut down in and get into the pretty grain on the bottom side of it. It'll be on the inside of the bowls. Don't know if it's white oak or red oak because it's weathered and I can't tell much about what species it is, but we'll find out in just a little bit. I'm going to run it through the bandsaw like this, push it through, and then I'm going to turn it up edgeways. We've about got a splinter, and I'm going to run it through like that, or through. I'll do it over in a minute, but we'll see what we can get out of it, and there's one of them. This is 8 inches from the outside to the back, but from there to there is 7 inches, so we'll probably cut a 7-inch diameter circle in there. This side ain't got much in it. This got a little bit curl in it. You can see it when you get the light just right. This other one don't seem to have as much in it. Well, it's got a little bit. It's got a little. You can see it in there with the cracks. This has got cracks in the bottom, but they don't look like they go so deep. We might this side seemed to be more fruity than this side, but the way that sloped, I would want to do this bottom. So I don't know. We'll do something. Anyway, let's get a circle drawn on them, and we'll put a woodworm hole in it and get it on the lathe. Alright, this one ended up being roughly 7 diameter, 2 3/4 thick. This one's 2 3/4 by 7.5. So we'll see what we come up with on them. We're going to start turning them. Alright, it's going pretty good. It's got a little spot right there, but I think I'm going to leave that in it. The top is going to be somewhat, I'm going to have to be cut down, or maybe not, I don't know. If you can see how it goes flat-sided right there, so some of that might go out. Got a little crack there, and I'll probably put some CA glue in it. It's got some quarter sawn grain showing up in it. That's pretty nice looking. And there's that little bit of that curl. I'm going to do some sanding, and I might put a glue block on it. I don't know, but thought about trying the texture tool on a little bit right here, but I ain't got a whole lot of room, so I'm undecided, but I might try it. I might just try it. Sand it, and we'll get to working on the inside. out, this thing ended up being 7 3/8 diameter, and we're going to cut down on the inside about 2 3/8 or so, and try not to go to the bottom of it. But you can see that curliness a little bit in there, or setoids, I think they call it. Setoids maybe, or maybe it's just curly. I don't know, but it's pretty stuff. We'll get this footworm thing off here, and then we'll put it on here and get it turning. See how it goes. Yeah, I thought about leaving the top whopper sawed how it is, but then I don't know. I'll see. And we'll do one thing or the other. We're also going to keep this tailstock in on this thing in case that glue breaks loose, because this wood is a little bit damp, and I don't know that hot glue holds so good on damp wood. I doubt it, but it ain't too weird. It's kind of dry, but just to be on the safe side. All right, got them finished up. I think they turned out pretty neato. I ain't totally sure what kind of oak it is. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. I don't feel, I know, I know white oak and red oak, but it don't seem, I just don't know. Anyway, they ended up being, it's 7 1/4 one way on this, and then about 6 3/4 that way. As it's drying, it's warped a little bit, but not too bad. And they didn't crack any. The moisture was 30%. It come down to about 10, but I think it did real good. I didn't give them the soapy water treatment, just let them dry as is. But this one here has turned out pretty neat too. You can see the somewhat of that curly grain here and there, not as good as in this one is, or just a little bit in that one. You know, it didn't show up as good as I thought it would. But there is some quarter sawn grain showing where the grain lines wound up right to show it off. But anyway, this one turned out about 7, almost 6 15/16, 6 5/8 that way. But anyway, I did the little low texture toe deal on the bottom and a groove on this and burned it with a wire. Put the Mahoney's walnut oil and wax on both of these. And both of them's about 2.5 inches tall. But anyway, I reckon that's about it for this. And stay tuned here in a little bit, and I'll put another few pictures up of these things. And hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to get something else going before too long. And we'll see you later. Y'all have a good one.